Is this thing on? You guys paying attention? Okay, cool. What's up? This is Coach Justin. I am in my garage, otherwise known as the Gym Gypsy Gym. You can see Bones over here. He's just hanging out. You can see I think you can see my haunted dollhouse up there. I may be a little bit obsessed with Halloween. We'll get more into that later. Today I want to talk to you guys about the nutrition challenge that we're doing very, very soon. It is called the FF5 challenge, or otherwise known as the Functional Fat Loss 5-Week Challenge. It is going to start off with a seminar, and that seminar is going to be in the gym. We're going to go over all the things that you need to know to be able to make your own nutrition plan after the challenge. But we're going to do all the work for you for the challenge. I just want to give you the tools so you don't necessarily need us. We still want you to want us, right? Accountability, but you won't necessarily need us after this challenge. There's a big piece of value there. But I want to go over some of the frequently asked questions that we get with these challenges when we do them. I've been doing them all over the country for years now, and we kind of have some of the same questions. So I want to make sure that I dive into that for you guys, and hopefully let you know everything you need to know so you can make a decision on if it's something that you want to do or not. So the first thing is a seminar. The seminar it's part of the challenge. You can attend the seminar by itself for a separate fee, but the seminar is not a sales pitch for the challenge. So only if you either buy it separately, or if you're actually doing the challenge, will you be able to come and do the seminar. But like I said, we are going to be giving you a lot of kind of insider, really important information and tips, so you will be able to make your own plan moving forward with the seminar. It's very valuable. Next question we asked is, do you have to attend the seminar? You absolutely don't have to attend the seminar. Like I said, we're going to be doing all the stuff for you for the challenge. But for two, we already have a video of a previous seminar recorded that we will send a link to everybody for you to watch back and back, or whatever, to get any information that you might need out of it. So if you can't attend it that day, you can still do the challenge, and you can still get the information and all the good stuff that you would need to from that challenge. Next one I hear a lot is this a weight loss or a fat loss challenge or a weight gain challenge? This is a fat loss challenge. So yes, you will probably you probably won't gain some weight with it. Yes, you will probably lose some weight with it, and we're gonna get into how it's scored and all that kind of stuff in a little bit. But at the end of the day, we're looking to lose fat, right? We want to be functional, we want to be fit. We don't want to necessarily just lose as much weight as we possibly can just in the pursuit of having better abs. Some of us may want to do that, and we can do another challenge for that later, but for right now, we are CrossFitters. We want to be functionally fit. We want to make sure we maintain our strength and our power and our performance while looking as good as we possibly can with our shirts off. Next, is this a competition? Yes, it is a competition. Like so many things that we do at the training box and in CrossFit in general, we are competitive. I know most of you guys are competitive. Some of you may not be, and that's perfectly fine. But for the purpose of performance and for the purpose of accountability, we are going to make this competition, and we are going to give you guys incentive. So what that means is that there will be a winner that is picked at the end of this, and that winner is going to receive quite a few things, which we'll go over a little bit more. But for one, they're going to receive coaching from me on a nutrition basis. They will receive some personal training stuff, and we're going to also have some swag and some other stuff from the training box that Cooper and all the guys are going to take care of, and we're just going to hook you guys up with. So it is a competition, and there will be prizes at the end. Next one that we get is it a paleo challenge or a macro challenge, or is this the keto challenge and this and that? It's not really any of those things, guys. This is maybe a little bit different from what some of us are used to. This is a full-on meal plan. There will be flexibility involved. You will have an approved foods list plan, but we're gonna break down how many servings you're supposed to have of each things, like starches and fats and fruits and proteins and all these other different things, and we're gonna tell you and hold your hand on what to take, when to take it, what to do, all throughout the entire process. So you're not gonna be starving yourself of any one macronutrient. This isn't gonna be a vegan diet. This isn't gonna be something where you can't have any carbohydrates. This is gonna be something where you can't have any fat or anything like that. You are not going to starve yourself of anything. So it is not one of those challenges. This may be something a little bit different from what you may be used to in the past. Next up, the big one is, how is it scored? So this is important. So I want you guys to understand that it's not just about how we look at the end, although that may be the tiebreaker. we're going to score it in kind of 3 different ways. So first of all is going to be attendance of the gym and attendance of your check-in. So you will be required to have a check-in, and we're going to go over what that is in more detail, but basically it'll be a check-in with a picture, it'll be a check-in with measurements, and a check-in with weight, and then also your attendance for the gym. So the more times you attend classes in the gym, that's going to count towards your score. And then the more times that you give me a check-in, or when you give me that weekly check-in and you actually bring it in and it's accurate and you do everything for it, that's going to count for your score. So even if you lose the most weight, if you don't check in, you might not necessarily win. That was weird. Second thing is going to be the percentage of body weight lost. Again, it's a fat loss challenge, but we are going to lose weight. So what that means is that someone who weighs 300 pounds will have to lose twice as much weight as somebody that weighs 150 pounds, just to keep it all fair. And then we're also gonna be doing the fat percentage loss in the same way. Someone that starts with 30% body fat is gonna have to lose a little bit more percentage of their body fat to come down in order to equate as the same amount of someone that's 15% body fat when they start. Again, this just all makes it fair. And then the last thing that we're gonna do, if there is a tiebreaker, we will use our before and after pictures, which will not be shared with anybody unless it is asked of you and you give us permission to, but it is gonna be an option for us if we do have a tie at the end, which happens more often than you may think. Next one that we get is the plan custom? Absolutely, it is custom. There will be a certain amount of foods that we're gonna see, and we will see this trend of having more foods at the beginning of the challenge and then getting a little bit more restrictive as we go on, leading into what we call peak week. But for the most part, everybody will have some things that they can't eat, some things that they can't eat. Some people may be able to have dairy that you may be excited about. Some people may be eating a lot of red meat. Some people may not be having any red meat at all. It's just gonna depend on what we do when we talk to you each individually and where our goals are, where we're at, what we're currently eating, which is another big thing that we're gonna focus on, right? But it is a custom plan. We will tell you the amount of servings that you're supposed to have. We will tell you the types of food that you need to have for each plan, how many meals you're gonna be taking in. We're gonna be going over, the amount of water that we want you to take in, and then maybe any other additional supplements and things like that. And then we get the question, will it change? Or Justin, are you just gonna give me this plan and for 5 weeks I have to eat the same 4, 5, 6, 7, however many meals every single day? Yes, it actually will change. So we're not just gonna give you the same plan. We'll change once at the very least after 2 weeks of giving you that initial stimulus, and then we'll change one more time leading up to peak week. So it'll change at least twice, but there may be other changes if we feel as though it's needed as the process is going on with every single check-in or whatever. But something else that's important to remember is that you will have an approved foods list plan. So just because something says 1 serving of protein and you've been eating chicken as that protein, you could potentially have a different option to eat that protein as like a turkey or a fish, maybe depending on what is in your approved foods list. So you will have both flexibility, but also structure, and that structure will change as the program and the plan, the challenge goes. And the last one is just kind of what's included in the plan. I've kind of gone over it already, but we're gonna literally control every single thing that goes in your mouth, and then we're going to be controlling your workouts through the program that you guys are doing in your group classes or your personal one-on-one sessions, whatever that may be. But then we're also gonna give you some ideas about maybe supplements and things that you can take that will help you. And then as it goes on, we'll even be going into kind of like a little bit of a healthy water cut to try and get as much of a drastic change as we possibly can for that past at the after picture or whatnot. But we will be controlling everything that goes in your mouth. We'll be talking about your sleep, we'll be talking about your training, and then we'll be talking about your supplementation. So that's basically what's included in the plan. If you guys do have any more questions, please feel free to message me either through Wodify, through Facebook, on here. A lot of you guys might have my number already. You can send me an email. I'm at Justin Metz, JustinMetts on Instagram. You can always send me a DM and just say you're in the challenge, and I'll try to answer your questions best as I can. We're gonna start this challenge at the end of July. So we're looking right now, I think around the 28th, 29th is when we're looking at getting back, somewhere around there, whenever that Saturday, Sunday is. And as far as payment and everything, so all you guys are gonna do is you're gonna click the link below. That's gonna send me for a Venmo request, and then I'm gonna need your email address, and then we will send you a questionnaire and a time to set up and kind of go over everything with me, and then also the waiver and everything that you're gonna need to do inside of Wodify. That's it, guys. I'm super excited for this challenge, to give it to you guys for the seminar and to see all the transformations over the next 5 weeks. Make sure you guys reach out to me with any questions, and if you need anything at all, just come talk to Cooper or any of the coaches, and we will see you at the box.